In the previous video, we have set up Google Cloud Run containers for multiple regions. In this video, we are going to focus on load balancing the Google Cloud Run containers. So let's get started. I will search for load balancing. Then I will click to create a load balancer. Then I will choose the application load balancer with the public-facing external. Then I will keep for the best global workloads deployment with the global external application load balancer generation, and I will click to configure the load balancer. Then I will add the name for the front-end IP endpoint. In this case, I will call it, for example, cross-region FE from front-end load balance with the protocol of HTTPS. Then I will click on the IP address to create a new IP address, and in this case I will call this cross-region FE IP. Then I will click on the certificate to create a new certificate called cross-region FE cert. Then I will click to create a Google managed certificate, and here I will add the domain that I want my load balancer to be configured on, and in my case it's the same one that I have added when I have used Umbraco Cloud to clone down my project, where I was prompted to add a hostname, and that's the one that it should be in the web.config. In my case, my domain was called cross-region cloud, and I'll click to create. Moving on, we need to check mark to enable HTTP to HTTPS redirect and click done. Now that we have set up the front-end configuration, let's move on to the back-end configuration. I'll click to create a back-end service. Then here I will give it a name, for example, cross-region backend service with the backend type using the serverless network endpoint group. Then under the new backend, I will click to create a new serverless network endpoint group. This option needs to be created for each container region. So here we will need to create 3 of them using the Cloud Run group type. So I will start with the first one, where I will call this cross-region EU network endpoint with the region for EU West 1. Then I will select the specific service for this region and create. Then I will create a new backend for the US this time, using the US Central 1 region and the specific Cloud Run for this, and create, and a new backend for the Australian one. Moving on, we need to disable so that the Cloud CDN is not enabled. As for the security, we are going to put none and create. Once the backend configuration is set up, the routing rules configuration is automatically set up based on the backend configuration, so there's no need for any change in this case. So I will click on create after I give the load balancer a name. For example, cross-region load balancer. And then once I click create, then the setup for the load balancing for Google Cloud Run is going to finish setting up. As we can see, once the load balancer has been created, there is one more balancer that has been created automatically with the same name that we gave to our load balancer, but has a redirect in the name. This is because the one that we have created is for HTTPS. However, we need all the HTTP requests to be forwarded to HTTPS. So now if we head into the specific load balancer that we have created, we have the specific certificate. which we can use on our hostname. However, before we can use it, we might need to wait up to 24 hours for the SSL certificate to be provisioned before we can access the link. So in this case, until we have access to the SSL certificate, we can add the following IP as an A record to our own hostname. I have already added the IP to my hostname domain provider. As we can see right here, it's absolutely the same one. So once the certificate will be provisioned, then I will be able to see the load balancer work on my specific hostname. And there we go. Now we have a cross-region load-balanced Umbraco Cloud project. As we can see, it's on the domain that we have provided, and the content is absolutely the same as the one that we have on our cloud project as well. As we can see, the URL is the same as well, as we have set up the redirect. So this was it for this video, where we have set up Google Cloud Run load balancing. See you in the next video.